Hello again, pitchers. It is Wayne Mazzoni, pitching coach from Sacred Heart University in Connecticut, and here with Figure It Out Baseball. We are on video number 4 in our 5-part series on you developing the best changeup you could possibly have. What we've talked about so far, just briefly, is why you need a changeup. Secondly, we talked about the mindset behind a changeup on each pitch. Third video, we talked about the different options and grips that you can try out. What I want to talk about now is drills, okay? Just so we're on the same page. The number one best drill you can do is play catch with a changeup really often. You and another pitcher down the right field, left field line, and just feeling this pitch out. Throwing and pitching are basically identical, with the difference of when we pitch, we put up, lift our leg, we get more push and stride. But the whole idea is if you can't command the changeup just playing catch with a buddy, there's no way you're going to throw it 3-2, bases loaded, 2 out in crunch time. So the number one best drill to practice developing your changeup, or any pitch for that matter, is just playing catch as often as possible, throwing a ball to a target, becoming a professional glove hitter, and making sure that you're throwing with a purpose each time that you throw the ball, right? You'll probably make 10,000 warm-up type catches, play catch this year, and you need to use those to get better. My single best favorite drill to develop the changeup is the following. Now, I have a little wire on me here so you can hear me properly. So there's only so far I'm going to be able to get away from the camera, but I think you'll get the idea of this concept. And the idea, and I'm going to go with kind of my changeup that I use and developed through high school and college, is really this kind of 3-fingered changeup, not a circle, where my middle finger is on, for me as a lefty, the left side of the seam. So at release, the last thing that this touches is my middle finger catching this seam and actually creating spin, which gets sink and run on the ball. So the best drill that I like is starting at the release point. So I'm going to move where you can see me here. So I start my drill here, and I'm in the position I want to be when I release. So I'm towards the inside of the ball. I'm out front. I got good extension of my arm. I feel it in my left lat. I'm a lefty. I feel this pitch because I'm reaching. Okay, the problem with most people on their changeup is they try to throw it in the same place as their fastball, and the pitch is high with no pronation, no movement. It gets clobbered, or it has too much velocity, and they give up on it. Okay, the idea is that you have to be much more out in front on a changeup. So the idea of getting to this spot to feel it right there, and then in any way that you prefer, you would pull back and then actually throw the changeup and follow through, is a great drill. Quite frankly, it can help you on anything. If you're struggling getting fastball to glove side, if you're struggling getting a fastball up in the zone when you need it, if you can't get your slider to go backdoor for a strike and then down to the back foot or away from a same side, lefty to lefty, righty to righty guy, this drill works also. But it's great for the changeup because you feel where you need to be. Think about it, it's almost like golf. You start where the club is on the ball, where you want it to come back to. You pull back, you hit the ball, and you follow through. This is the same exact concept. You start with the changeup in the position that you want to get to when you release. Now you pull back for power. You throw the pitch with a full follow through, just like you normally would. So you're just starting in your release point to help you feel out where you need to be, no matter what kind of changeup that you use. And I think if you do that drill often enough, you'll start to realize, man, this is the place I have to be with release. The problem with most people on their changeup is that they don't have the release point down, and nor can they adjust in a game of going from where I need to be on my fastball, my breaking ball, maybe guys that throw a slider, and then have that different release on the changeup. And especially those guys with the circle, the 3-finger, that release has to be out in front where you're throwing the inside of the ball, and that's where this starting at your release point drill can really help. So again, this is Coach Mazzoni, pitching coach at Sacred Heart University, here with Figure It Out Baseball. This is video number 4. In the last video, I'm going to take 4 different major leaguers, guys you've seen all the time, and I'm going to do a little chalk talk session on their changeup so you can see what they do mechanically, and then even more importantly, what the ball does, so that you can get a great visual of what your changeup should be able to look like once you get it finalized.